Now, in order to find out the square root of this number, first we start pairing. Okay. First we start pairing numbers. Draw the table first for division method. Okay. Draw this table and we start pairing. Okay. So this is your decimal point here. You start pairing. This is one pair, second pair. This is your third pair. Okay. So the pairing has been done. There are three pairs of numbers. This is okay. Now we look at the first pair. First pair is 29. And the closest square number, the square number that is closest to 29 should be which one? 1 square is 1, 2 square is 4, 3 square is 9, 4 square is 16, 5 square
Sir,
25.
5 square.
Yes, 6 square is 36. So 36 becomes greater than 29. So therefore we'll choose 25. 5 into 5. So 5 into 5 will give me 25. Okay, subtract. You get 4. Now we bring down the other pair. This 81 is the other pair, so we bring it down. Okay. Once we bring down the other pair, now we double this number, 5. Double of this number is 10. Okay. And now we need to insert a digit here. Okay. Any digit between 1 to 9. So which digit should it be? Let us try. Now later on when I'll be working more examples, I'll be showing you how to guess numbers. To guess which digit you can put. There is a way of guessing. Okay. A calculated guess you can take. So let us place the digit 1. So 101 into 1 gives you 101, which is way less than 481. So what we'll do is we'll try the next digit. We'll try 2. 102 into 2 will give you 204. Okay, so 102 into 2 will give you 204. So should I place 200? Which again 204 is way less than 481. Okay,
Hi,
so
sir.
what you do here is we now place 3. Get 309. Okay. Now 309 is again way less than 481. So we try one more. 104 into 4. So 4 into 4, 16. 1 and 416. So 416 is just less than 481. Okay. What we'll do is we'll try say 105 also. Let's try 105. See what happens. Let's see whether 105 into 5. Let's place the digit 5 here. Let's see whether 105 into 5 is greater than 481 or not. Yes, 525 is greater than 481. So what we do is we choose 104 into 4 because this is just less than 481. Okay. So I hope there's no question here.
No, sir.
No, sir.
104
No, sir.
into 4. 416.
Sir, can you please explain it once again?
Which one?
Yes, sir, please.
This one. Fine. So now what you do
Yes,
here
sir.
is we need to place a digit here. Okay. Any digit between 1 to 9 such that whatever number that is formed on placing the digit here, when you multiply that number by the digit, you must get a number that is just less than 481. So what you do is,
Excuse me, sir.
yes,
Sir, how 10 came?
I have doubled this 5. You were not there yesterday? Were you there yesterday?
Yes, sir, I was there.
Then I had explained all this yesterday only. Now this 5, when you double, you get 10. Okay. You see this, the encircled 5? When you double that, you get 10. Now we want to place a digit here. Let us place 1. So if we place 1, what number do we get? We get 101. So we multiply 101 with 1 because we have placed the digit 1 here. Okay, we get 101, which is way less than 481. So now what you do is, instead of 1, now you place the digit 2. Instead of 1, you place the digit 2. So now you multiply 102 with 2 because you have placed the digit 2. So that is why you multiply 102 with 2. You get 204. Okay, which is again much less than 481. So now we try the digit 3. We now try the digit 3. So now you multiply 103 into 3. So you get 309, which is again way less than 481. So we try the next digit, 4. And you multiply 104 into 4 to get 416, which is slightly less than 481. But we try 105 into 5 also to check whether 105 into 5 is greater than 481. Okay, so what you do here is, you place 5 also. Okay, you place 5 also, 105 into 5. You get 525, which is now 525 is greater than 481. So what you do here, we choose 104 into 4. So we choose 104 into, and the 4 we also write here. Okay, to get 416. Okay, now we subtract this. You understood this part? Okay, so you get 65. Now we bring down the third pair, 1 6. And now what you do is you double 54. Okay, so you double 54 to get 108. Now you want to place a digit here. Okay, again. So which digit are we going to place? 1081. 1081 into 1 is 1081. Okay, which is way less. So we try the digit 2. We now place 2. So 1082 into 2. 2164, which is again way less than 6516. So we try the digit 3. Is the digit 3. And so we have 1083 into 3. We get 3249, which is again way less than 6516. So we now try the digit 4. So erase this. Okay, so we try the digit 4. It becomes 1084 into 4. 4 4336, which is again way less than 6516. So we try the digit 5. 5425. Okay, 6516, which is a little less than 6516. So we try 6 also and check whether 1086 into 6 is greater than 6516 or not, or is it equal. Try 6.
So it's equal coming, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, it should come equal. Yeah, so you got exactly 6516 when you place 6. So we keep 6 here, and this 6 we write here also between 1 and 6 to get 6516. We get 0. Therefore, what is the square root of 2981116? It is 546. Okay, so I hope this is clear. Square roots by division method. Let us do some more examples. Okay, I will do just one here today. I'll continue next week with division method. We'll do 7. Now this is a quite a long one and a little different also. So try to understand this, and a very important one also. In fact, whatever problems I have sent you, they all of them are important. All of them. Okay, but these numbers like square root of 7, square root of 56, this you will be applying uh, a lot later on also, class 8 also, in class 9 also, and in class 10 also you will be applying. So you need to be very thorough with this. Let us attempt to find out the square root of 7. Now 7 is a single digit number. Okay, how do you pair it? See, you have a decimal point here. Okay, so what you do here is you add a 0 here, and now this becomes your pair. Okay, so you have uh, found out the pair towards the left of the decimal. Now we want to work towards the right of the decimal. Now in such a case, when a number like 7 is given and it is given to you, find the square root up to 3 places of decimal or up to 2 places of decimal. In this case, the square root of 7 will not be a, see, you know that 7 is not a perfect square. The square root of 7 will not be a natural number. It will definitely be, say, 2 point something. So 2 point, till how many decimal numbers they want us to find? They want us to find up to 3 places of decimal. Okay. So in such a case, if you want to find up to 3 places of decimal, okay, you will take 3 pairs of zeros. Because you want to find till 3 places of decimal, to the right of the decimal point, you will take 3 pairs of zeros. Okay. You will take 3 pairs of zeros to the right of the decimal point. Is this absolutely clear? I want you to be very clear with this. If you want to find out the square root till 3 places of decimal, you will have to take 3 pairs of zeros. If you want to find out till 2 places of decimal, you have to take 2 pairs of zeros. So tell me whether this is clear or not.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So now we
Yes,
proceed.
sir.
We look at this pair 0, 7, the pair towards the right of the decimal 0, 7. Now see, 1 square is 1, 2 square is 2, 3 square is 9. So 9 is greater than 7. So sorry, this is 2 square is 4. So 9 is, since 9 is greater than 7, so we choose 2 square, 4. So what you do is you write this 2 into 2 equal to 4. And then you subtract. You get 3. Now, at at the top, what you do here is you place the decimal point as it is here. At the top, you place the decimal point as it is. Okay, just above the decimal point here, just beside the 7, you have the decimal point. So just above this, you place this decimal point. I'm encircling this. You place this decimal point just above this. Okay. So this is your decimal point. We are placing a decimal point just above this. Next, I have this number 2. So I double this number and I get 4. And I bring down 2 pairs of zeros without the decimal point. Okay. Now what I will do here is, again the same process will follow. I want to place a digit here. I want to place a digit here such that the number formed by that digit, say 41, if I'm placing 1 here, the number formed by that digit, number formed by when I place that digit, and when I multiply that number by the same digit, that is 1, I must get a number that is just less than this 300. Okay. So let's see. 41 into 1 is 41. So that is trivial. That is okay. Okay. So let's try with a 2. 42 into 2, which is 84. It is way less than 300. So we try 3. 43 into 3. So 43 into 3 is 129, which is again way less than 300. So we try 4. 44 into 4. 156, which is again way less than 300. So we try 45 into 5. 225, which is a little less than 300. So what we'll do is we'll try 46 into 6 also. Let's see whether we get a number that is greater than 300. 46 into 6 is 276, which is again less than 300 and lesser than 300. So what you do here is you can try 47 into 7 just for your knowledge. You can try 47 also. 47 into 7. Let's try. Just to check whether 47 into 7 is greater than 300. 7 into 7, 49, 28, and 4 is 32, 329. So you get here 329, which is greater than 300. So what you do here is we choose, instead of 7, we choose 6 here, because you see that 46 into 6 is 276, which is less than 300. But 329, 47 into 7, 329 is greater than 300. Therefore, obviously, we'll choose, you're going to choose 46 into 6. So you write your 6 here, and you write 6 in between these two zeros, the first pair of zeros. Okay, and here you get 276. Any questions here?
No, sir.
No, sir.
So
No, sir.
what you subtract
No,
this
sir.
now, you get 24. Okay, now you bring down the other pair of zeros, the second pair of zeros. Okay, now once you bring down the other pair of zeros, now see in the here, what number do you have? Here you have 2.6, right? But we'll not take 2.6, we'll take 26. We'll ignore the decimal point. If we ignore the decimal point, we'll get 26. So we double 26 and write it here. What is double of 26? 52. We'll write it here. We'll double 26 and write it here. So remember, at the top we have 2.6, but we will ignore the decimal point and consider this as 26, and then we'll double this. Okay, and we'll write the double of this here, 52. Now again what we want to do here is we want to insert a digit here once again, the same exactly the same way as we were doing. Okay, so let's try to place a digit there. 521 into 1 is 521, so nothing to do there. Okay, let's try the digit 2. 522 into 2 is 1044. Okay, which is again way less than 2400. So we try with the next digit. We try with the digit 3. 523 into 3. 1569. Again, way less than 2400. So we try the next digit. 4. 2096, which is quite close to 2400. So we'll try the next digit and see whether the next digit 525 into 5 is greater than 2400. So we'll try 525 into 5. We get 12. We get 2625. So 2625 is greater than 2400. So what we'll do here is we'll not choose 5, we'll choose 4, because 524 into 4 is just less than 2096. Okay, so what you do here is you write a 4 here. Okay, and this 4 you write here also between the two zeros, and you see you get 2096, and then you subtract. So you get a 4, you get a 0, and you get 304. Now you bring down the third pair also. This pair you bring down. Okay. Once you bring down the third pair, again the same you will have to do. Now we have got what number here? We've got 264 here. We have got 264, ignoring the decimal point. So double of 264 is 528. 528. Okay. Now again we want to place a digit here. Let's try again. 5281 into 1 is 5281, which is way less than 30,400. So that's okay. So we'll try the digit 2. 5082 into 2. 10,164, which is way less than 30,400. We'll try the next digit. 3. 5083 into 3. 339 24 2 15249, which is again way less than 30,400. We'll try the next digit. Oh, this is 52. This 5282, not 50. So let's try this multiplication once again. 5282 into 2. 4, 16, 5, 10. Way less than 30,400. So 5283 into 3 is into 39 83 24 268 15849. Again way less than 30,400. So now we'll try with 4. 5284. 16 11, and you have 21. Okay, which is quite less than 30,400. So we'll try the next digit also. 5085. So 52, not 5052. 5285 into 5. So 5285 into 5 will give me 26,425, right? So which is a little less than 30,400. So we'll try one more. 5286 also. 5286 into 6. 31,716. So we are actually getting, if you are placing the digit 6 here, we are getting a number that is greater than 30,400. Okay, so we'll choose the number 5, this one, which is just less than 30,400. So we place 5 here, and at the top also we'll place the digit 5. Okay, and you get 26,425. Okay, now you subtract 5, 7, and this is 9, 3. Okay, so now what have we got? We have got 2.645. That means we were required to till how many places of decimal? 3 places of decimal. So you have got 3 places of decimal here. Okay, so therefore, what is the square root of 7 up to 3 places of decimal? It is 2.645. Okay, up to 3 places of decimal. Okay, so we stop here for today.